subscribers. All right, we're on day 5 of breaking down every position group for the Oklahoma Sooners for the 2025 season. Today's the O-line room, probably just the most treacherous room in the history of football last season. So, I mean, hopefully there's a lot of improvement, but really the way I'm seeing it, there could be a bunch of returners starting. Honestly, all 5 could honestly be returners in my eyes. That doesn't mean nothing's going to change. Obviously, there's a lot of progression, but yeah, I honestly could see a world where 5 returners start. But I think there's a couple of transfers and maybe even Fasusi that could step in, make a position change. But I don't know. It's an interesting room, man, because we need it so bad. That's the thing. Because honestly, John Mateer can play the lights out and Jay Nod can play the lights out, but it's gonna fall on these guys. John Mateer is he's gonna look like a talented John Mateer or talented Jackson Arnold if the O line sucks. Because if the O line sucks, John Mateer ain't gonna be able to put up anything crazy. So yeah, starting out, I'll just go over what we think the projected O line will be. Troy Everett at center. I have some confidence in Troy Everett. Fabechi Nowiwu, Jacob Sexton, Logan Howland, and transfer Derek Simmons taking over at right tackle over Jake Taylor. Is Jake Taylor all right? I'm trying to think. Jake Taylor hurt?
I think he is because thought he finished out the year last year, did he not?
I think he's all right. I don't think he's still battling an injury.
Either
But
way, I feel like Derek Simmons is going to play regardless. Like people I've seen out of every lineman we have, I've seen the most like hype and tape around him about how
yeah.
he's can get to the second level, and I'm just like, okay, awesome, man.
Mhm.
But can't the other four get to the second level if they need to? Because cool, if Derek Simmons can, that's awesome. But if Logan Allen's getting bulldozed,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
doesn't matter.
I mean, the people that are saying Derek Simmons is going to go to the next level are also the same guys last year that were saying Bauer Sharp is one of the most talented tight ends in the SEC. Because that was being said by those guys. That literally was being said. So I don't really
Yeah,
the guys that judge these transfers that come in are, Parker Thune and all those guys that just go to practice for 10 minutes. They see the stretches and they see the indie drills, and they're like, yeah, this guy's gonna be special. It's like, dude,
yeah,
no, dude, the fifth string looks the exact same as the starter in stretches and in when they're doing, you know, ball
yeah,
security. Everybody
yeah.
looks the same. So I don't understand how they're coming out and saying things. But his tape is good from where is he from? Western Carolina.
South
Yeah.
Carolina.
But again, what was he playing against? I don't even know what conference
Yeah,
West Carolina is in. So
Yeah. If OU fans were wanting a new O line from last year, you're basically getting the same O line. It's
yeah,
pretty much the exact same except for Derek Simmons. So yeah, I don't know. I
where
think I think there's room for there's opportunity for growth. I mean, they're all seniors except for I think Logan Howland. They're all seniors except Logan Howland. So maybe they've had a good winter and spring under Beatonbow. But that's about one of the only positives of this O line is that they're older. That's
yeah,
like a good thing. They're
that's a
not
good thing.
freshmen or sophomores. They're experienced. They've been at OU for a while. A couple of them, I guess actually 3 of them were transfers. 4 of them were three. 3 are transfers. Anyways, doesn't matter. They're older, so that's a benefit.
Yeah. I think you just have to hope that Bill Bedenbaugh is actually O line Jesus because that's what he's made out to be. Everybody acts like he is that. He's done it a few. He's obviously done it several times, turning guys that are unknown into NFL legends now.
hmm
But I mean, he's got to do it with he's got to do it with a lot of guys this season, and he's really got to pull off something really crazy this season. I mean, this O line. Hopefully, they were just working all spring and all summer. I'm sure they were, but at a very high level, hopefully, because it's going to take a ton of progression to make this room any good. A couple of guys that aren't starting, I think, are worth talking about. One is Fasusi. I think Fasusi, if things do go bad, if the progression wasn't as good as we thought, Fasusi is a guy that I think, man, I mean, and then Eddie Pierre Luis. Come on, man. Just give these guys a shot. They're young, I
Yeah.
know. But man, we said it all last season. We wanted to see Eddie all last season because we were like, it's so bad. It can't get any worse. Hopefully we don't get to a point where we're just like, it's so bad, just let the freshman and the sophomore play. But
Yeah,
I mean, it would still be fun to see those guys because they are freak athletes compared to, the guys that we're seeing. Crazy freak athletes.
I mean, like EPL is. I mean, Buddy was running the 100 meter in high school. Like that's not
that's
normal to
crazy.
be a power
That
four
is
lineman
crazy.
running that like in not coming in dead last. Like, and
That's
he was
wild.
probably, I think he was finishing like top three, which
Yeah.
that means you can absolutely move.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the thing is that we brought in all these transfers and one of them is starting, projected to start. So it's like,
Yeah,
I mean, I get it. Like you have to go add some depth to the room. But at the same time, it's like, why not go pick up guys that can make, you saw what happened last year. Yeah, there was a mix and match of all these guys, but when they were all out on the field, what was the production like? Like, what did it look like? It wasn't good. So, unless, I mean, like Spencer said, like if Beatonbow is just turn this whole thing around, there's no reason for me to think like, man, they're gonna be really good. I get O-line like playing together like that legitimately does help. Like having the same one that does help.
yeah,
There was a bunch of they were playing mix and match and having guys, new guys every game, but at the same time, left tackle's gonna be a left tackle. That's what it is. Like if he can't play left tackle, then get him out. So Logan
hmm
Hallen, I think Logan Hallen out of everybody on this thing has the shortest leash because I think Michael Fasusi is probably the best second string guy that's competing for a spot right now.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I agree. It's tough because, I mean, we're looking at a depth chart that is generated by people that are guessing.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, maybe one of the transfers is actually playing better than anybody knows about. We're really going to find out in fall camp, like who really is actually competing for those starting spots. I would
yeah,
imagine the competition is there for some of those
Yeah.
spots. Maybe
hmm
not like center. I think Troy Everett's probably got center locked down. But who knows? Who knows what we're going to see? One thing I'll agree with you on for sure is like by the time week one comes around, we need a solid five that like actually know each other and actually
yeah,
like we just play those five all season long.
yeah,
I
yeah,
remember like watching OU Texas and the announcer was like, "This is their 12th O line combination of the season," and we were at week six. So 12 different. Because I mean, sub out the left tackle with somebody else, sub out the right tackle with somebody, and it ends up adding up into 12 different ways that we've organized the O line, and it was by Texas. And it's like, dude, we hadn't even played anybody yet. We played Auburn in Tennessee, and it's like, dude, we haven't played the
yeah,
the real part of our schedule yet, the big dogs. So got to figure out who the five are, and hopefully, like, really, really stick with that during the season. Obviously, easier said than done when it comes to injury and how things pan out, but hopefully, we can find a five here in fall camp, man.
got
Yeah,
to.
got
We
to.
have no other choice. You
Yeah,
have
we
to.
really don't.
Like they got to figure it out.
Yeah,
They're older now. They're seniors. There's not really the excuse of being younger or being too young. There's not really the excuse of being a transfer because two of the guys that have transferred have been here last year. So they have to figure it out.
yeah,
I think they will. I think they will. I think the big thing that BV prides itself on is competitive depth. And it seems like we have that. I do agree with Kylan. I think if you're going to get a transfer for O line, they need to make an impact this year, not just in the depth role,
hmm
but I think that the depth is a good thing and it'll help them. But
yeah.
once again, you don't know until you watch the games. You just can't. You just can't know.
We're gonna find out so quick with Michigan. I've said it a million times, but O line room probably the most under test during the Michigan game because
hmm
it's Michigan's D line that is probably the most scary part about them. And I mean, if their D line is good, it could literally cost us that game easily. If our O line is not good, I mean, if John Mateer and Jaden Knott can't create anything, then I mean the defense can't hold out forever. So
Yeah.
Which shouldn't even happen because going against our D line every single day,
mhm.
you should be the best line in the country. And to get embarrassed, like last year, like I mean, frankly, got embarrassed and we weren't playing D lines that were, I mean, they were good, but they weren't us. You weren't going against Grayson Halton, Jaden Jackson, Dominic Williams. You weren't going against that every single week. But just like, there's no excuse, really. If there's a solid five, there's no excuse to be bad. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gosh, this is one of those where it's like, man, I'm just hoping, honestly, because it's kind of the same as the tight end room where it's like I don't really see it, but I hope that something is going on in there and they're cooking it up
Yeah.
because man, it's gonna take a lot of hope. It's gonna take a lot of hope to get through this one. Last shout out, I'm going with the British guy, man, Daniel Akinkunmi. Akinkunmi, the guy that's always saying, what did he used to say on TikTok?
Bumasuna, bro.
Boomer sooner. What would your rating be
Bumasuna.
on Madden? If you were on Madden, what would your rating be?
UK Dan.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be playing for a while, but hey, man,
Dude, where is he even on
VV said he's
oh,
one of those guys.
third string?
yeah, I was kind of shocked that he, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I didn't think he was gonna play last season, but I thought he'd be moving up a little quicker. But hey, man, he's still young. Boomer Sona. That's what I'm gonna leave today with.
Bumasuna.
Boomer Sona.
All right, peace.
Boomer.